Hello, good morning. Happy Sunday to everybody out there. I am Titilayo, as you always know, and this is my assistant, my lovely daughter, my friend Adaize. Today, by popular demand, we're going to be making a tutorial on how to cook Nigerian jollof rice. When I say popular demand, it's been demanded by one of her favorite elementary school teacher back in Kansas. Miss Parks, this is for you. All right. This we already have our peppers. What I mean by pepper, we have the red bell pepper, the tomatoes, and the habanero. So depending on how hot you want your rice to be, that will determine how many habaneros you want to put, you know. But me, I like my food spicy, so I'm gonna be using about 3 habaneros for my peppers. Then also I already have the chicken washed right here, as you can see. I'm gonna be seasoning the chicken, then put it on the stove to cook. So let's go. The first thing you want to do after washing your chicken is to season it. For seasoning, I will be using ginger and garlic. What I do with my ginger and garlic, when I buy, I wash and I dry it myself in my fruit dryer. Then I pound or blend it together. So I have my ginger and my garlic here. You can use the fresh ones depending on your preference. So I'm just going to be using I'm just going to be putting 1 spoon of ginger and garlic to season my chicken right here. Then I have my curry powder. People season their meat differently, so it doesn't really matter what ingredients you use, as long as it's what you like, you know. And I'm gonna be putting cinnamon. I like to have cinnamon in my meals, so I'm gonna be adding cinnamon. I have my onion right here, so I'm gonna be adding some onion to it. Then I'll be putting salt to taste. I don't measure, so just use your initiative. There we go. Then I'll have my cubes, my seasoning cubes, Maggi, no, whichever one. Over here, if you cannot find all these cubes, you can use the powder seasoning, you know. Just season it the way you like, you know. It's not something too important. Season to your taste, let me put it that way. So I'm gonna be using at least 2 of these to season my chicken. You just want it to have good taste, you know. So 1 Maggi. This is my Maggi cube. Add the Maggi cube. You can mix it together. You can just leave it like that and put it on the stove, and everything will mix after it gets boiled, you know. Because I will be using the stock, which is an important aspect of cooking jollof rice, because I will be using the chicken stock to cook my jollof rice, I will be adding 1 cup of water. So I will be adding 1 cup of water. That way I have enough water in my stock. So I'm just mixing it. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. I'm just trying to mix it all in and add my last cube to it. Then put water and I'll put it on the stove to cook. My assistant is gonna help me with the water. Yeah, told you I have an assistant right here. It's ready to help Mama. So, thank you, girl.
You're welcome.
So I'm just gonna add a cup of water. Like I said, I'm adding water because I'm going to be needing the stock for my jollof rice. Now it's seasoned and all I have to do is cover it up and place it on the stove to cook. Your cooking of this depends on the texture you want. You know, some people like it well cooked, some people like half cooked. It depends on the texture that you like your meat to be. So, and with this chicken I have right here is the farm grown chicken, so it's very hard. So I think I'm gonna be cooking this for between 15 to 30 minutes. So while we have that is getting ready, getting cooked, I'm gonna be blending my pepper. So while I'm blending my pepper, my assistant is gonna help me in blending my nutmeg. I always pound. I always use this for my nutmeg. You can grate it, whichever way is easier for you or whichever way you prefer. I prefer to use this to mash my nutmeg. So all I'm doing now is just putting my pepper in the blender. Then I'll blend my pepper while she helping doing the nutmeg. My pepper and my tomatoes are going into the blender right here. Everything together because it's a big blender. So pepper and my tomatoes. And I'll just add a little bit of water like this. There we go. Then it's ready to blend. Wow. My lovely daughter right here, who's also second as my assistant, is gonna be doing the nutmeg. So because I don't want you guys to listen to the noise of this blender because it makes a lot of noise, we're just gonna stop it right here and we see you guys in part. As you can see, the pepper is blended. Put it to a side. And also, this is the end result of our nutmeg. See? It's all grounded together. That's our nutmeg right here. Yeah, remember nutmeg is optional too. And I have my butter out. This is also optional. It depends on what you want to do. Butter optional, but I'm not going to be using everything, all of this. I'm just going to be using like half of it. And I also have my tomato paste out also. So I'm going to go ahead and open my tomato paste. While I do all this, my meat is still on the fire cooking. While the beef or the chicken is still on the stove cooking, I'm just going to start the preparation for the jollof rice proper. Okay, jollof rice proper. I have my pot on the stove right now. It's washed on the stove. I'm just waiting for it to dry, and I'll be adding my olive oil. I always use olive oil as my vegetable oil, so you can use vegetable oil, olive oil, whatever oil you prefer. I like olive oil, so I'll be using my olive oil, and it gets ready to make our jollof rice. Just waiting for the pot to dry. I'm waiting. So I'm gonna add my oil to it and wait for it to. I don't like adding too much oil. I don't like eating too much oil, even though it's olive oil, which is better than the vegetable oils. But just a little bit of oil, you know. Wait for it to get warm or hot. Then I'm gonna add my onion to it, my shredded onion to it. Let me shred some more onion. Doesn't matter how you shred your onion, you know. Does not matter. This, yeah, it's hard. So I'm gonna add my shredded onion to this. Just want you to see my onion. Add my, just for 1 minute for it to thin out. Then I'll be adding my tin tomato. Or tomato paste, as we popularly call it here in America. I'll be adding my tomato paste. I'm used to all this Nigerian thing, even though I've been in this country for almost how many years. It's still there. That's if it's inbuilt, you know. So I can help it. Adding this, it's also optional. This is added just to give it that red, to make it more red in color, you know. You don't have to add this if you don't want to. So it's optional too. Chicken is getting ready. So with this, I'm going to fry. Add this, fry it for like 5 minutes. Then I'm going to add my blended pepper. Just frying it right now. Giving it some time to fry. Let me put the thing so you can see. If you can see it. At this point, I will put my pepper, my blended pepper, and add the seasonings. See how red this is? The pepper itself is red, you know. So I have my pepper and my tin tomatoes. I will go ahead and add my seasoning to my sauce. So I'll be adding curry. Curry, my thyme, some cinnamon, which is optional depending on what you like. It's optional. Then I'll be adding my grounded garlic and ginger. Grounded garlic and ginger. Mix it all together. Mix it together. And I'll be adding my cubes. Add my cubes. Then I'll add salt to taste. Just adding my cube. And I'll add salt to taste. Like I said, everything is your preference. I don't measure, so but I know what I put. I know the right amount to put. I'm not good at measurement. So I'm just going to cover this up for it to fry. And I'll show you the outcome of it. Welcome back. As you can see, let me move the video down there. You can see the sauce is still frying. You see, you know your sauce is well fried when you start seeing your vegetable oil or your whatever oil you use on the surface and the pepper it's below the oil. So right now I'm just going to add my nutmeg and cover it up for it to fry some more before adding my rice. And the beef is still going on, but it's about to be ready in like 3 minutes. I'll turn it off. I'll turn the gas off for the beef. I mean for the chicken. I keep saying beef. So I have my nutmeg in there. I'm just going to leave my oil to fry some more. Cover it up to fry some more. Alright, our sauce is well cooked now. So I will be adding the rice to it at this point. I already washed my rice, put it in my sieve to dry the water. So I'm just going to be adding my rice to my sauce. There we go. Turn it all together and reduce the heat. And mix it all in. Mixing it all in. So it's all mixed in. As you can see, the color is, this is the color we want, right? Now I'm just going to add the beef, add the chicken sauce. Mix it all in and leave it to cook. Add this stock, mix it all in. Then my stove is already on low heat. I'll just cover this up with a wrap, a polythene bag, nylon bag, however you want to call it. I'm going to use this scoop to cover it up, but need to wash it a little. Gonna cover it up, wrap it around it. Cover it up to cook. And I will see you when our rice is ready for consumption. Hello, welcome back. At this point you want to make sure you check your rice at least every 10 minutes, every 5 to 10 minutes, to make sure it's not too sticky, getting burnt at the bottom, you know, because obviously we really don't have, I've not seen good pots for jollof rice in this country. I'm yet to see which pot is better to cook jollof rice without it getting burnt or getting sticky at the bottom. So this is where I'll add my little bit of butter. Like I said, butter is optional, so I'm just going to add a little bit of it to my jollof rice, and then I'll wrap it back up and wait for it to cook. At this point too, if you think you need more sauce, more chicken stock to it, you can add your chicken stock to get it well cooked to the texture which you prefer, to your preferred texture. But if you think you don't need it, there's no need. Just put stove on heat and wrap it up. Then you check it to see the tenderness in about 5 to 10 minutes. If you think you need more stock, you add more stock to it, but you don't want to turn your jollof rice a lot of times. You don't want to stir it multiple times, because you don't want it to be mushy. So I'm just going to cover it up again and leave it to simmer. My gas is on low, which is 2. I put my gas on 2, so that way it doesn't get burnt too much, you know. So I'll see you guys again when our rice is ready for consumption. Hello, and here is our jollof rice ready for consumption. Some people like their rice to be well soft, very soft. But as for me, I don't like it to be very soft, because I'm going to be putting it in the freezer. So when I bring it out of the freezer and I warm it up, it's still going to be, you know, soft. I still want to feel that sweet aroma of it. So that way I don't want it to be too mushy or too soft the first time I cook it. So right now our rice is ready, and I'm gonna have my assistant, my lovely daughter, to test it out. So here we go, our assistant. Our rice is ready. Let me just see. Jollof rice is ready. ready for consumption. So turn the heat off now. Let me put the video closer to it so you can see the outcome. You see, that's our jollof rice, and here is my assistant doing justice to the rice. It's ready for consumption right now. So I hope you all enjoyed the tutorial, and please do not hesitate to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Leave comments, concerns, questions, and I will get back to you and leave feedback about the tutorial, and tell me what else you guys want me to make tutorial on. And please do subscribe. I make video once in a while. This is my first time making video for jollof rice. Like I said earlier, one of my daughter's teacher requested it, so I make video on how to lighten your skin without spending much, using whatever ingredients you have already in your kitchen. So please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
We love you all. Bye.